Hi and welcome along to the Bias Premier League show with my boy Troopz in the. Where are you?
Guys, it's sunny, isn't it? It's sunny. Hey, I'm sunbathing.
It's sunny inside.
Yeah, I'm sunbathing. Stay at home sunbathing. You get me? Catch a quick tan, you understand? Jeez.
The hair's getting higher, man.
Blood. This is not even combed. This ain't even like, you understand? This is just like on a normal setting, fam. That's what I'm trying to say. The hair has life, fam. You understand? It's alive, but
you know what? I think you should stick with that, you know.
Nah, I'm not hearing that.
Stick with that, man.
Nah. Bear man are saying that. I can't lie. Like Joel was saying how I'm getting used to seeing Troopz with an afro. Nah, I'm not used to waking up with that afro, blood. Yeah?
Stick with that. Because you know what? You might get to like my era where I could have borrowed some of that right now.
Even expressions was like, yo, let me get peace for the corner of his hair, blood. Oh my days, fam.
Hey, you know, lend some of that to Mane.
I'm telling you, blood. You understand? I can help flex.
Did you see?
I can help bare man, blood. I'm saving hairlines right now, blood. I'm telling you. You know what? That might be my new thing, you know. You see in football, you see if this roller thing just matches up the whole thing, yeah? I'm gonna turn into like one of them hair transplant people, you get me? I'm sure Rooney will be my first man at the door. He'd be banging off the door like, I'll be like, yo, I'm sleeping, blood. You get me?
Yeah, but, Mane, I saw him when he went back to training, man. Boy, that hairline needs to work on, bro.
Brother. Nah, you know Mane's my guy in it, like, you know,
he's that guy, man, but boy.
Nah, blood. That if fam, that blood, nah. Blood, I swear down, fam. Blood, that hairline goes further back than Tottenham's last league title, blood. Yeah? We're talking World War II blood on that hairline, fam. Like, Mane's my guy, blood, but Donny, his kids could fully go on his head and have a picnic, blood. It's magic. He ain't got to go in the park or go in his garden. Just say, yeah, come sit down. And just everybody jump on.
I'd swap that hairline to come and play for us, though, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
What's that on your thing there? Icardi to PSG. Yeah, boy. Ha, ha, ha. What's that?
Yeah, literally before we come on, Sky Sports sent the notification, innit? And it said that PSG have put in I think, 1 minute, let me get the exact thing. I think they put in a 44.5 million pound bid with I think 9 million. Yeah, here it is. PSG striker. PSG bid for Inter Milan striker Icardi 44.7 million. So 50 million euros plus a further 8.9 million, 10 million in euros add-ons for Icardi. So we're talking about 60.27 million, which is about 70 million euros. You get me? So PSG, like I said to you about, when I tell you about her with her broomstick, blood, I told you she put out that thing. She put out that thing with her son in the Arsenal top to make PSG, you understand, take their hand and draw for it. You understand? I told you she's his agent, blood. Yeah, there is no chance in hell Arsenal Football Club, yeah, are interested in Mauro Icardi, blood. It's not happening.
The only thing that means, though, that means that's Inter Milan with a load of money in their hands. And if they were to sell that Lautaro Martinez to Real Madrid, then they're going to need a striker and then have loads of money. But I don't know. You know, I don't know if you saw my show yesterday. Claude was on.
Yeah, with Claude.
Now, according to Claude, right, he's got a very, very, very reliable source, according to him, that he said on the show, that Aubameyang's signing a new deal. That Aubameyang's going to sign a deal with it's a 1-year extension, right, with an additional year if Arsenal get into the Champions League, right? So that's according to Claude, right? Now we're going to have to wait and see because he's had sources before, and they've turned out to be ketchup.
1 minute, let me get 1 minute. I'll show you Claude's source, blood. Don't worry, it's not illegal. It's not illegal before you get worried. This is Claude's source, blood. That's the sauce, yeah? That's the sauce, yeah? That's the sauce. He's on the sauce, man. Yeah, no, I'm joking.
Well, you know what? A lot of people were saying that on the show. A lot of people on the show were saying that is his sauce. You know what I mean?
That's the sauce, bro. You understand?
His sauce is a bottle of wine, they were saying. Right? But I don't know. Have you heard anything?
I ain't really heard nothing, to be honest. But when I hear stuff, I'm hearing what Claude's hearing. I'm hearing 2-year deal, but it's going to be a year. And if we get the Champions League, then he'll sign for the second year. You understand? That's what I'm hearing. But I know we're kind of going back to the Icardi thing, but even if Icardi was to move to PSG and then Inter Inter have the bag, why is Abba going to go to Inter, blood? Inter are, you understand, they're building something there, which you can see. But they're buying up bare, but they're buying up bare rejects, blood. Like Sanchez, Ashley Young, Ericsson. All these man, like you understand? They're not doing like what Juve did, where they got a Dybala, they got a Ramsey. You understand? They got a Khedira. These man, like when they got Khedira was in his prime. We wanted Khedira when they got Khedira, if we remember. You understand? They're getting man that are just like, oh yeah, man that are coming to the end of their career. Abba will look at it and say like, all right, cool, I might go there and secure the bag. Milan's nice still. My car will fit in. You understand? Rari life, Lambo life. You know, he likes his shopping. Alicia will be shopping everywhere in Milan. You know, hella Louis V coming out in the Jeep. You understand? But he's got to look at it from football blood. Yeah, they will compete for the league, but they ain't gonna win the league, blood. Juventus are gonna win that league, blood, because you know Juventus are gonna go out again.
Champions League football, high profile, and a chance of winning the league, a chance of competing. At the moment at Arsenal, league.
But Serie A as well. Serie A is not competitive as well, blood. You understand? I think Abba's a competitor, blood. I think he wants to compete at the highest level. Yeah, if he goes to Inter, then he compete in the Champions League. So you're playing at the highest level, what? Every 2 weeks, certain time a month. You understand? If he stays at Arsenal, yeah, we're not in the Champions League. At the moment, we're in Europa League. But the Premier League is high intensity, blood. You understand? The level is more. You're playing against better opposition. You're playing against better players. More people are seeing you. You understand? It's the better place to be, blood. We're not talking about Serie A when they had Nedved and all their man there, blood. Batistuta and get me Zamorano. I'm not even gonna go deep and say like, oh, 9 and them man there. Zamorano and them man there. You understand? Christian Vieri, them are and Vinta. This ain't Serie A them day there, blood. You understand? The only Don man out there is the Juventus man. And then Inter got like 1-2 man. You understand? Where else is there a Don, blood? You get me? We had to go way down to Sampdoria, yeah, to find Torreira, blood. You understand? Sampdoria ain't no top team, blood. Yeah? You understand? Sampdoria will go to Everton and get battered 5-0, blood. And that's a fact, bro. You understand? So for me, like, he's got to look at it as a footballing decision. You get me? And I think he's got man around. Like, you see what his dad come out. You see Papa Aubameyang come out and he's like, yo, sign the thing, blood. You understand? Them man, they love you here, blood.
Yeah, he ain't signed it yet, has he?
Nah, but when you have, you know, as a son, yeah, you more time listen to your dad. You get me? If Caleb came to you and said, Dad, look for advice. In more time, he'll take your advice. You're his dad. He wants to be you. He looks up to you for, you understand, the advice and the inspiration. So if Abba's dad's putting out little things there, and I know Willie and Catty are there like, yo, sign a thing. Because whenever Willie puts up his snap, he's in an Arsenal top. You understand? So for me, I think his family want him to stay as well, blood. You get me? He's got no reason to leave Arsenal. The only reason he's got to leave, yeah, is Kroenke the mug. That's the only reason, blood. You understand? Otherwise, like, you're at a point in your career where we got the right manager now, blood. You understand? You've seen what he's got out of these players, blood. If we go out and do business right in the transfer window, whether it's a swap deal thing, whether it's a loan thing, if we go and get the right man, yeah, Arteta can kick this team on, blood. Build a team around Aubameyang, fam. Because you've got the world-class player, blood. Yeah. You've got him. For the next 2 years, that guy's going to be at the peak of his powers, blood. He's not dropping off, blood. He's not losing speed. He's not losing, like, you give him the ball, but, you understand? When I play FIFA, no lie. It's like when I play FIFA, when I go for an Aubameyang, yeah, I know goal. You're pissed. Even if it's 91st minute, I know this is a goal. I'm just goal, a goal. And that's like him in real life. When he goes through, you're like this. You're cheering already, blood, because you know the outcome, blood. You understand? We've always why? It's stop moving. Like we stopped selling our best players. Like when the Fabregas period, when everyone was great, Fabregas went, Adebayor went, the mug, Haleb went, Song went, Nasri went, Flamini went, Bearman went, yeah. And then Van Persie went, that was the last one. And then we kind of started building and we stopped sending our best. Players, people would come and we'd be like, nah, cut. We need to go back to that mentality, blood.
Yeah, well.
And then we sold Alexis. You understand? And then the only man we sold in the last, since like Van Persie went, the only man we sold since then who's a don is Alexis, blood. So we have improved in where we don't sell our best assets, innit? You understand? Look around the club and sell the dead weight, blood. Get rid of the dead weight.
Easier said than done, innit? And we're not at the moment. I mean, the thing is that when the league does start back, there's going to be a lot of very important games for Arsenal. You know what I mean? Because there's still that challenge if you're trying to get into possibly the top 5. Man City are going to be appealing their ban in June. If they don't get that ban, top 5 might be available as well as top 4. So all the games are going to matter. And they're looking, I think, now talking about June the 20th coming back. As long as there's no massive spike in cases. But by the way, Mariappa, who you know very well, he's got the coronavirus, hasn't he? He didn't even. He said that he didn't even feel, and still now feels no symptoms, nothing. It's really crazy, but he's got it. But yeah, I mean, you know, there's a lot of very important games coming up for Arsenal once this lockdown thing. Well, when I say the lockdown, the stuff on the games is lifted, and they're able to play. So it's a big period coming up for, I think, for Arteta and Aubameyang. And if maybe getting into a 5th place Champions League might persuade him to say, right, I'm staying. I wonder if he's waiting it out until then to decide when to sign a new contract. I really, you know. But according to Claude, he reckons it's getting done. So, like you said, right, that source that you picked up is probably some of the other transfer links. Umtiti at Barcelona, we're getting linked heavily with him. What do you reckon?
I like him. Baller, good defender, strong, good friend of Lacazette. You understand? So they can do up balloon gang. You get me? Man, they can do up balloon gang. You get me? We're gonna get on this in a minute, blood. Because I told you about this snitch 9 thing, yeah. I don't like this snitch thing, blood. Yeah, you see, Laca, blood. Mind who you're sending videos to, you know, dog. Yeah, mind who you got in your close friends, blood. Yeah, because I told you. Remember when I told you about what was the last thing that come out about the snitch thing going on? That everyone was angry at Aubameyang.
Aubameyang? No, the
Aubameyang thing. I swear it was the Ozil thing.
Ozil, yeah.
Ozil thing, yeah. And I said to you, there's a snitch in the camp. Now look at this, blood.
Yeah, this is is this a snitch with the players, or is this a friend of his?
You don't know, because he could have sent it to a player. We don't know who he sent it to. They said a friend. Is a friend not? Is what? Because you play with someone, is that not your brethren? No. So what? Him and Abba are not friends? No. Him and Guendouzi are not friends? No. Him and Leno are not friends? No. We don't know who he's. We don't know who he sent it to. He sent it to.
If it is another player, I mean this.
No, but blood, come on, man. What do you mean, blood? These men are moaning about, oh, Lacazette's doing balloons. Oh. But it's not that deep, blood. Yeah? He's not doing a line.
No. He's not
doing a line. Yeah? Obviously, I don't agree with it, yeah? I don't agree with it at all, blood, yeah? Well, maybe I do. I'm not going to lie, blood. You understand that? So you go check the Instagram, boy. You get me? Carnival settings, blood. You never know, fam. You get me? Follow at me, Laca. You know I got you, bro. Nah, but you know
but all right, listen, I know you've taken it before in the past.
Yeah.
Right? I love that. Before anybody says anything, right? What does it do to you?
Huh?
What does that balloon thing do?
Like literally for like 10 seconds, it gives you like a little head rush, and then it goes. That's it. It's like a little head rush. It's like, you know what, yeah? It's like when you're a kid, yeah? When you're like 13, 14, and you take a first pull on a cigarette, and it gives you like that giddy head rush. It's like that. It's like a little giddiness for like 10 seconds, and then it goes. You understand?
What's Lacazette doing in foolishness there, man?
I don't know, blood. Like I blame Guendouzi, blood, because he was the one that got them on it in the first place. You know, in summertime, blood. You understand? So I blame Guendouzi, blood.
That was Guendouzi. If anything, it was them who got him on it.
Nah, but he's young.
When he was at that club, he was the youngest person there.
So he's the one that will be more in touch with things like that. Them man, they will be like, balloon, what's balloon? You understand? It's like if I come and say, hey, Robbie, yo, man's got da-da-da. What is? I'll be like, yo, it's a new thing, da-da-da-da. You understand? You know what I'm saying? It's true, blood.
Honestly, that thing it looks stupid.
Yeah.
How you've just described it is totally stupid. For 10 seconds.
Yeah, you literally get for like 5 to 10 seconds, depending on like, it's like but do you know what? It's like a zubi, because you could bun a zubi, yeah, and you could be fine, like me, yeah, or you could bun one and get the munchies, or you could bun one and vomit. It affects you in how it affects you. Like some people can bun and get on with their day and do what they gotta do. Some people bun and then like they have like mental issues, and because you're not supposed to do it. It affects everyone in a different way. You understand?
So, yeah, right.
The way Laca had it, yeah, Laca's got it like a pro blood, yeah. He had about 4 canisters in that balloon. You see how big it was? That was 1 canister, blood. That was like 4 of them, bro. That was a big thing. Because the normal one's just like, that was like, blood. It was taking up the screen, dog. He had about 4 in there, fam. Laca's a pro. Laca knows what he's doing.
That makes it even worse then. That makes it even worse. Come on, man. You shouldn't be going nowhere near that.
Yeah, I know. I can only laugh at it, blood, because I'm just like, bro, you know what, yeah? These man are probably going out of their mind in their cribs, fam. You understand? Like I'm going out of my mind as well, bro. You get me? And we're only human. You get me? It is. I understand that, like, you're in the public eye. You're a footballer. You're not supposed to do them things. They're trying to say it's illegal now. I don't even know, blood. Like, I don't know, fam. 1 minute it's illegal. Not.
It's not actually illegal, to be fair, but it don't look good. It looks terrible. You know what I mean? And
yeah, it's a footballer.
Yeah, but still, man, come on. Balloons. And like you said, there's definitely some sort of snitch around, either with his mates or there's a player, but I'll tell you what, man.
Because every minute, yeah, there's always stuff coming out of our club. I don't see it with no other club. You understand? Like, there's a snitch in Man City as well. Because whenever something goes down at City, it comes out. You get me? Like, do you know what's funny as well? Like, I know this is a bit mad, yeah, but people are putting, like, I see Hudson-Odoi got caught up in a madness. You get me? And for me, it's like people are talking more about Laca taking balloons than him getting caught in a madness. You understand? I've seen more press about Laca than Hudson-Odoi. Laca was doing
a lot of press about Hudson-Odoi, man.
Yeah, but from what I've seen, it's like when the Laca thing come out, it was like rah 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 rah. When Hudson-Odoi thing come out, it was like.
Again, you know, I don't get these footballers, man. I don't get these. I mean, what inviting people around.
He met this gal, but I don't get it because he met the gal time ago. Because you know them little blog pages. You know them blog pages when they like if somebody take a picture and they send it to them and post. Oh, he was in Dubai, I think Christmas times or something, and he was out there with the gal, and then somebody's taken a picture of them and said, "Yo, Hudson-Odoi is with his model thing." So he's been linking it from like last year, blood. You get me? Yeah. Now they're trying to call. Now they're trying to claim that he done the mad thing, blood. I'm like, until me, I never judge in it. You get me? If you get bagged, you're innocent until you're proven guilty, blood. You get me? That's it for me. Because anybody can get bagged in it. You have to bring the evidence to show that what they did is what they did in it. You understand? So for me, right now, the jury's out. You get
if he gets done, what a waste of a good career. You know what I mean?
Because, like, he had a lot of potential. Obviously, like, he had the bad injury. He took a while to come back.
The thing is about these sort of things is that they, you know, even when you do get, it's not a good look. You know what I mean? It's not a good look. By the way, obviously last week we predicted the games.
Yeah, what was the scores?
Right? So we're going to run through the scores now, right? So there was Dortmund Schalke.
Yeah, that's 4-0, isn't it?
Right, 4-0. Dortmund. You went 3-1. I went 2-1.
Oh yeah. You went 2-1 on that one.
And then there was Borussia Mönchengladbach versus Frankfurt. You said it would be 2-1. I said it'd be 2-0. It was actually 3-1.
Yes, 3-1. You got life, blood. That one I was there like, come on, like, just don't score another one, blood.
Bayer Leverkusen, Werder Bremen. It was 4-1. You said it'd be 3-1. I said it'd be 3-0. It was actually 4-1. So far we've all got a point each. And then the final game, Union Berlin versus Bayern. It was actually 2-0. I said it'd be 3-0. You said it would be
2-1, innit?
2-0. You got it.
Hey, back again. Back again. Hey, swear down.
Oh yeah.
Blood. Oh my days. Fam, I forgot we did the Bayern game.
Yeah.
I forgot, because literally the 3 that I saw, I was like, oh, it's a draw, blood. I said, oh, fuck it. And then, the Bayern game.
Yeah, you actually won. You actually won. So you won that Bayern game 2-0. You got the exact result, and I said 3-0. So we're going to predict again this week, right? So there's some there's more games again. There's a big game actually tonight, Union Berlin versus Hertha Berlin, which again, that would have been a huge game, but obviously no fans. But we'll get into the games of Saturday games. So big game is Borussia Mönchengladbach versus Bayer Leverkusen. That is a big game. That's like a top, one going for the top 4. So Borussia Mönchengladbach versus Bayer Leverkusen. What are you going?
Oh, what's his name's on fire at
Havertz.
Yeah, but Bailey's been in and out of form this year, blood. He's been in and out, but in the big games, Bailey always comes in the big game, blood. He's a big game player, you know. When they play Dortmund, he bang it. When they play Bayern, he scored that mad free kick against Bayern, that 35 yards, dog. That's the only thing. They look a blood clot, yo. Oh, this little rotted you, blood. Because I know he's going to turn up, you know. But Mönchengladbach are at home. And they've been really, oh, shit, man. Draw.
Yeah, what's the score?
2-2. Desmond.
2-2. I'll go Borussia Mönchengladbach win. 2-1 to Mönchengladbach.
Yeah?
2-1. Yeah. The next game we're going to look at and predict is Bayern Munich versus Eintracht Frankfurt. Bayern at home. I'll go first on this one, isn't it? 3-0 to Bayern.
Do you know what? I was going to say 4-1.
You say it then.
4-0.
4-0. Wow, ambitious. Third game we're going to predict is Wolfsburg versus Borussia Dortmund.
Dortmund 3-1.
Yeah, Dortmund going to win that. Wolfsburg are near the bottom, aren't they? What did you say?
3-1.
3-0. I'll go 3-0. And the final game we're going to predict is a Sunday game is Mainz versus RB Leipzig.
Leipzig messed up last week at home, blood. They were battering that team as well, blood. They nearly lost it in the last minute as well. VAR saved their blood clot.
Yeah, VAR.
I'll go Leipzig. I think they need a win, man. So Leipzig 2-1.
What did he say? 2-1.
2-1 Leipzig.
1-0 Leipzig.
Man said 1-0.
Werner banger.
Upamecano was suspended last week, so I think he'll be back for this game.
Yeah, 1-0 Leipzig, banger. So those are the games. Everybody else as well, get involved in the comments and predict your games. Those are the games, and hopefully, the Bias Premier League show will be predicting Premier League games soon. You never know; it's coming soon. It's coming soon, man.
I think it's gonna start.
Yeah, I think so. I think everything's heading in the right direction at the moment. So let's just hope that the cases keep going down, infections stay very low, and we can get football back on. And then hopefully one day we can get football back to where we used to be. I miss it badly. Yeah.
Because right now it's just dead, fam.
Mm.
Like, I don't know what to do, blood. Like, man, there's only so much you can do, fam. You understand? Like, I've had enough of the park. I've had enough of going to the supermarket. I've had enough, blood. Like, I've had enough, bro.
Friday, Saturday night, instead of talking about raving, we're talking about going down Tesco's.
Now, you know what I do on a Friday, yeah? I watch Flex Friday.
Oh, yeah. Flex Friday is all right, actually.
Yeah, I watch it too. I turn up. Every week I'm there, blood, supporting him like I'm some fanboy, blood. He better he better send me something, blood. You understand? Like, I'm here doing hella free promotion. Is this guy mad, fam? You understand? Bare hella free, bare primo, blood. Are you mad, fam? Bare promo. I'm there, yeah, make sure you go to Flex. Yeah. I'm all talking about him on the vlog. I'm all talking about the Wallad now. I'm giving him bare free promo, blood. Wallad you, fam. He's lucky, you know. I swear down.
Anyway, listen, Troopz, thank you very much, man. And I'll see you next week. And listen, have yourself a good weekend. If you entered the Blood Brothers online gaming tournament yet, chance to win £500, PS4 or Xbox, and you'll be taking on people one-on-one, and chance to represent our team. Doesn't get bigger than that.